Welcome to Fertility Friendly Food. I'm your host, Stefanie Velakis, accredited practicing dietitian and nutritionist and director of the Dietologist, an Australian-based practice focused on optimising fertility through nutrition. This podcast will bring you snack-size episodes for you to learn, grow, and be inspired by the latest research, facts, and practical lifestyle tips about eating well for optimal fertility, helping you cut through the confusion and myths to take back some of the control on your fertility journey, one bite at a time. Hey there, and welcome to this bonus episode of Fertility Friendly Food. My name is Stefanie Velakis, and I am an expert fertility dietitian and nutritionist and founder of the Dietologist, and of course, your host of Fertility Friendly Food, the podcast. So this is a bonus episode all about 10 quick, well, maybe not quick, but simple things that you can do this year in 2022 to optimize your fertility. I know a lot of people head into the new year, and as the new year starts to unfold before us, it's often a time when many people are thinking about whether this is the year that they grow their family, whether it's been a long time coming after years of infertility and or loss, or perhaps adding a sibling, or just finally feeling like it's time to endeavor on adding a child to your life with your partner or solo, or maybe you're even thinking about freezing your eggs this year. I know this is a time where people are thinking about preparing for pregnancy or fertility treatments or are seeking fertility advice because here at the Dietologist, we experience a huge uptick in inquiries, questions, and signups for our one-on-one coaching programs for fertility nutrition support around this time of year. And we love to see so many people being proactive about their nutrition, diets, and lifestyles during the preconception and fertility treatment prep period. Now, before we get into my top 10 tips, this bonus episode is proudly brought to you by Fertility 360, our 100% online, multidisciplinary fertility and preconception program designed to help you find confidence, clarity, and calmness on your trying to conceive journey, combining expertise in medical, nutrition, exercise, and psychology. Fertility 360 is the perfect way to start your New Year's preparation for pregnancy. We start January 31st, so be quick and head to the link in the show notes to register before doors firmly shut on January 30th. All right, let's get into it. My top 10 tips to hopefully help you on your way to optimize your fertility and potentially conceive in 2022. So tip number 1 is preconception blood work. Making sure your health and well-being are in tip-top shape is so important. Head to your GP, or for those tuning in from the USA, your PCP, and request a preconception workup. Some things that are commonly done include an STI check, making sure your vaccines are up to date, such as varicella or chickenpox and rubella, your thyroid function. Nutritional lab work is also a great idea, such as vitamin D status, iron studies, and vitamin B12 for those of you who are vegetarian or vegan, and more. We are diving into this first preconception appointment further inside Fertility 360, where Dr. Kavya Chiganti, a GP with a special interest in preconception and pregnancy care, steps you through your options. Now, if you have a particular medical condition or concern, or your partner does, these may be different. So take your healthcare provider's lead on this and go and book yourself an appointment. Tip number 2 is to reduce your endocrine disrupting chemical, or EDC, exposure. Everyday toxins found in plastic containers, wrappings, thermal receipts, cleaning supplies, cosmetics, and so much more can interact with our hormone function in both males and females. Dietary exposure seems to be one of the biggest contributors, so do be sure to switch out your plastic drink bottle, coffee cups, and food containers that you take your lunch to work in each day for a stainless steel, ceramic, or glass option instead. even if it says it's BPA or phthalate free, it doesn't mean it is EDC free. So be even more cautious and go for the glass, ceramic, or stainless steel options instead. Tip number 3, count colors. Antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables are so important for our general health and well-being, but especially for both eggs and sperm to protect them from reactive oxygen species and free radicals in that 90-day runway to conception. So go to town with colourful fruits and veggies at each main meal and challenge yourself to add one extra colour onto your plate. Tip number 4, move your body regularly. Exercise is so much more than just the physical benefits. There are so many mental health and mood boosting effects too. And for anyone who's been trying to conceive for a while or experiencing fertility treatments, you know how important stress management is. Over-exercising, though, can have negative impacts on your reproductive hormone function and can prevent ovulation. And under-exercising may contribute to excess body fat accumulating, which may reduce fertility too. So striking the right balance is key, and practicing safe exercise whilst undergoing fertility treatments to avoid risks of ovarian torsion, for example, whilst promoting healthy blood flow to support egg quality and implantation is key. Inside Fertility 360, where exercise physiologist Court Pollock from Her Exercise Physiology discusses what you need to know about exercise and fertility and conception, and she takes you through some safe workouts that you can do at home too. Tip number 5, keep track. Track your cycles, keep copies of your lab results and scan reports, keep a note of your appointments in your phone calendar or diary, and journal your emotional experiences throughout the journey. While some of this is for a really practical purpose, like knowing when you're ovulating is super helpful to time intercourse to conceive when you track your cycles, it's also about taking care of your mental well-being too, which is too often overlooked when going through delays to conception or infertility. But even if you aren't experiencing any issues, this is often a time of high anxiety. Will I get pregnant? Can I get pregnant? What if this doesn't work right away? Did we do it at the right time? Will this treatment actually work? Am I eating the right thing? Am I exercising too much or too little? All these thoughts and so much more are swirling around in your head. Plus, you're navigating day-to-day life challenges on top of that. It is a lot. Navigate the overwhelm inside Fertility 360 with expert tips and guidance from registered psychologist Tanami Sonta, who talks you through whether mental health impacts fertility or not, what you can do if you're struggling with perfectionism in your journey to pregnancy, how to turn your thinking patterns around with some really practical strategies leveraging meditation and relaxation. Tip number 6, eat fish and seafood a few times a week. Outside of mercury-rich fish species like swordfish, shark or flake, marlin, broadbill, orange roughy, catfish and king mackerel, all varieties of fish and seafood are amazing for both female and male fertility, rich in zinc, iodine, selenium, and oily varieties of fish like salmon, trout, sardines and anchovies provide valuable omega-3 fatty acids known for their anti-inflammatory benefits to support egg health and sperm too. We're excited to be bringing together some of our favourite seafood recipes here at the Dietologist to the Fertility 360 platform. Tip number 7, go easy on the alcohol. In an ideal world, it's best to abstain from alcohol when trying to conceive for both females and males alike, or if you're pursuing fertility treatments too. However, this is going to vary on a practical scale depending on your values, your social calendar, how long you've been trying for, and so much more. If you think you might be pregnant though, or you're in the 2-week wait, the advice is to completely avoid alcohol altogether if at all possible. Tip number 8, take a prenatal supplement at least 3 months prior to conceiving. Even if your diet is excellent and your lab work looks great, you still need a prenatal vitamin with at least folate and iodine as a bare minimum, as requirements are increased in early pregnancy. Yep, including before you find out you're pregnant. And it is best to be in front of the 8 ball than behind it when it comes to your nutritional status in pregnancy. There is no universal prenatal supplement for everyone, but inside Fertility 360, we teach you what to look for and how to spot a good one, plus some cheeky extra prenatal supplement bonuses inside from yours truly. Tip number 9, hydrate yourself. Cervical mucus, which helps indicate fertile window, ovulation, and helps the swimmer swim towards the egg when it comes to trying to conceive unassisted, and for IUIs, is made mostly from water. So if you're underdoing the water, take this as a sign to put that water bottle front and center and get sipping regularly throughout the day. Find an app like the Drink Water Reminder app and let it pester you every 20 minutes or so to drink so you can get into the habit. Whilst tea and coffee and other liquids do count to your fluid total, most of your liquids should ideally be coming from water to avoid the caffeine total going too high above that 200 milligram per day recommendation. And tip number 10, my final tip, seek help. If you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, isolated or alone, or wanting to seek new perspectives and options, seek help. There are doctors, healthcare professionals, support groups, and organizations ready and waiting and here to help you. There's zero shame in seeking support, even if you think, I could work this out for myself. You don't have to. Let that burden go and outsource the information gathering, filtering, and application to an expert who can give you what you need when you need it and reduce the overwhelm. We are here for you. Now, if you want to learn more about optimizing your fertility using diet, exercise, mindset, and medicine without the wild restrictions, then come and join us inside Fertility 360. We start on January 31st, and we cannot wait for you to experience the video-based lessons, easy downloadables, and the awesome community we have waiting to support you over 4 weeks in February. Be quick, registrations are closing January 30th, 2022. Head to the link in the show notes to learn more and to join, or head to courses.thedietologist.com.au/fertility360. That's fertility 360. Myself, Dr. Kavya, Court, and Tanami cannot wait to see you inside. I hope this bonus news episode has been helpful for you. Don't forget to leave a rating and a review. You can now leave ratings on Spotify, which is super exciting. So be sure to head over there and leave us a 5-star review, or on Apple Podcasts if you haven't already. It really helps support us as an independent podcast. And don't forget to share it with a friend, family member, or on your socials, and give us a tag at @the_dietologist so we can see it and share it too. We are busy working away on content for season 3 of Fertility Friendly Food, which we will be launching shortly, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I hope to connect with you on socials and hopefully inside Fertility 360. Until next time, bye.